Last year's WrestleMania was a good time for Davey Richards. You see, I had a match, what many people call Match of the Year with Kenta. GHC Junior title match. 5 stars. Hey, 2 thumbs up. Everyone loved it. It was a great time had by all. Everyone kept talking how great the match was, how great the match was. Davey made himself that night, how great the match was. It was great. Hey, so what? I lost. You see, I could have had a belt here too. GHC Junior title. But I lost. So who cares? The match means nothing if I don't get the prize at the end. So now we fast forward. Phoenix. American Wolves versus our good buddies the Briscoes. No, the wars we fought, boys. And we're gonna fight one more that night. But you see, unlike last year's WrestleMania shows, this wolf is not coming to impress. This wolf is coming to devour. This wolf is coming to claim what is his. This wolf is bringing the hunt to you.
Briscoes, you may have everybody fooled around here that you're the best tag team there is going. The best tag there is... You're looking at the best tag there is going. You have yourself fooled. You fool yourself when you look in that mirror and you see that you're holding that title belt. The only reason is me and Davey, we've been a little preoccupied.
That's right.
First ROH television champ. We've gone toe-to-toe, but the hunt, it continues again in Phoenix. Your title reign will be short-lived, but the hunt never dies.
Get ready, boys.
So I'm sitting here in Detroit, another successful night. Whipped Tyson Duck's ass, Dukes, whatever. Trying to show out. Whipped his ass, put a little coin in his bank. And then I get told by Ring of Honor management, all of a sudden, next week in Phoenix, that Jerry Lynn has petitioned for an anything goes, no DQ, outside fight type of match. Look, yo, look at my face. Do I look like the type of dude that wants to have an anything goes, tables, chairs, fights legal anywhere type of match? No. So then I look at my watch, which is Bulgari, which is worth more than your life, Jerry Lynn. And then automatically I know what time it is. See, Jerry Lynn, man, this has been going on for months, dog. Enough is enough. Jerry Lynn, my 3rd match as a member of Ring of Honor, I met you at Glory by Honor 7, and you defeated me, and I'll never forget it. It's always been like a thorn in my side. Jerry Lynn whipped your ass, bro. This is one of your first matches in Ring of Honor. Jerry Lynn whipped your ass. What are you gonna do about it? So I finally got my chance. On HCNet, I put you out. Me and Rhett pile-drive your ass in the middle of the ring, and you were done. That was it, Jerry Lynn. No more Jerry Lynn. Then here comes a comeback. Jerry Lynn wants to come back. Jerry Lynn wants revenge on Kenny King. Here we go to LA, SoCal Showdown. Jerry Lynn gets his win, fluke win. And then fortune's reversed because Jerry Lynn can't hold his temper. He wants to beat up Kenny King, and Kenny King gets the dub in LA. Now we fast forward to next weekend, the biggest weekend of Ring of Honor, WrestleMania weekend, our big deal. Jerry Lynn wants to fight Kenny King, no holds barred, no disqualification, chairs, tables, spikes, gunshots, everything legal. Jerry Lynn, do you think I really want to fight you in a match like that? That's a disadvantage. I know you're an old ECW pro. I know you done had wars with Steve Corino and the Sandman. I don't want that, dog. I'm way too pretty for that. But apparently, this is what I'm stuck with. So, all right, dog. Okay. No DQs. No countouts. Chairs, tables, axes are legal. I'm done. This is going to be it. Finally, Jerry Lynn, Kenny King. 2 men are going to walk into that match. 1 man is going to dance out, and somebody's going to wheel your old ass out on a gurney.
Jerry Lynn, for over 11 years, I've watched you, I've wrestled you, I've battled you. Don't think for 1 second, I never forgot that you wrote the word die in my blood on your chest.
Which by the way, I saw. It was disgusting, despicable,
Sick,
horrible
perverted
example for childhood.
individual you are. So night 2, Jerry Lynn, we renew the feud. And I'm a little older, a little heavier, but I'm still gonna hurt you. But more importantly, night 1, and I'm excited, Kevin. I'm really excited because I'm in the ring with El Generico. And man, he doesn't have any
He's
renewed
got nothing.
fire.
I think we saw, right?
No, he doesn't even have that.
Did you see that?
Oh, you poked him out.
And then,
Again.
And then, I mean, Steve, I think we've demonstrated that El Generico is nothing. And I can't emphasize the word nothing. I could try. Nothing without me.
That's right. I was right, wasn't I?
However, we, as we've demonstrated this weekend, are headed straight to the top. Together.
Absolutely. And when we get to sunny Phoenix, Arizona, El Generico, you masked retard, I am going to sit there, I'm going to slap you in the face. I'm going to poke you in the eye. I'm going to stick my thumb right up your ass. You know why? Because that's what wrestlers do. It's not about the technique, it's about winning. You know, how many rule breakers have been the world champion? Tons! And you're looking at the future world champion right there. But when we get to Arizona and we crush Generico and he starts crying again and the fans don't care because, like you said before, apathetic is a great word to describe Generico. Retirement might also be a good word you should think of too, Generico, because Phoenix, Arizona, get ready. Steen and Carrito are coming to dominate.
Nobody ever shoved a thumb up my ass.
What up, ROH fans? One half of them boys right here. Flying solo tonight. Up in Canada, man. Come across the border, them some bitches turned my brother around. Said he had some criminal activity on his record. Now, I don't know what the hell that's all about, but what I do know, Lil Bro is gonna be in Phoenix this Friday night, baby. Phoenix, USA. In American Wolves, if y'all boys think y'all taking these belts from us, y'all must have bumped y'all damn heads. Shit, now y'all had a nice little run. I give it to y'all. Y'all had a hell of a run. But the champs is back in the saddle now, baby. And man, when we got these belts, when we defending these belts, it's just something about it, man. We don't lose. We don't lose when the belts is on the line. So Friday night, y'all boys better be ready to get down, because we coming to rumble. Now man the hell up.
All in all, I would say it's been a pretty amazing weekend for that young knockout kid, Chris Hero. Amazing, awesome, amazing. You get it. Now, last night in Detroit, the Kings of Wrestling were minus one member, as Claudio Castagnoli had other business to attend to, which left yours truly to take on the Briscoe brothers by myself. Despite that fact, I nearly defeated the two of them until the Briscoe boys hopped on that top rope and hit their Doomsday device and pinned Chris Hero. There's no shame in losing to two men. And tonight in Toronto, I cemented my superiority here in Ring of Honor as I knocked out crowd favorite El Generico. But see, I didn't just knock him out. I submitted him. I hit him with that death blow, rolled him into the stretch plum, and the poor man was unconscious. The referee had to call for the bell. Chris Hero victorious again. Now Detroit, Toronto, what's next? Phoenix, Arizona. Big, big weekend for Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli. The Kings of Wrestling are taking on the West Coast tandem of Scorpio Sky and Scott Lost. These guys are pretty good. I've wrestled them both before. They're both excellent technicians. They got a little bit of high flying. But don't get it twisted. They are no kings of wrestling. They do not possess the accolades that Claudio Castagnoli and Chris Hero possess. So when I hear Scott Lost and I hear Scorpio Sky, as talented as they may be, all I hear is crumb cake and cornball. Because that night in Phoenix, as usual, kings will reign supreme as we introduced Phoenix, Arizona to the KRS-1. Now, what else is on tap for the Kings of Wrestling? April 3rd, Charlotte, North Carolina, the Grady Cole Center. They're calling it the Big Bang. What they should call it is destruction, terror, and mayhem. Because that is the night, ladies and gentlemen, where Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli reclaim our rightful thrones atop Ring of Honor. That is where the king of the KO and the king of Europe once again become the kings of honor. Charlotte, North Carolina, if you live within 8 to 10 hours driving distance, hop your ass in a car and buy a ticket. If you own a PC, if you own a laptop, log on to GoFightLive.tv because you're gonna wanna see this pay-per-view because Claudio Castagnoli and Chris Hero versus the Briscoe brothers will be the best that tag team wrestling has to honor. And I don't mean the best tag team wrestling in Ring of Honor. I mean the best tag team wrestling in the world. Because I am supremely confident that there is not a team in the world today that can shine my boots, that can shine Claudio Castagnoli's boots. That's why we are the kings of wrestling. So Briscoe boys, lace those boots up tight. Put your fake teeth in, put on your Confederate boxers, and come to fights. Because we're bringing it. We always bring it. And come the end of the night, when we're holding those silver and red titles atop, you will know why we always say what we always say. You're looking at one half of the next ROH World Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, kings reign supreme.
You think that you have it in there somewhere to hit me?
Yeah. Yeah.
How would you think?
Hell yeah.
Yeah? You know what? You stand out here and you act like a big man, like you're gonna do something about it. I think Toronto's a pretty damn good place for you to do it. So if you're gonna do something about it, if you're gonna suddenly grow a pair of balls and hit me, I want it to be now. Come on. Come on, vote on it. Japan wants it. You want it? You understand that thing? What are you gonna do, Jericho? Come on, do it.
Hit on! Hit on! Hit on! Hit on! I don't get you, Generico. I don't get you at all, man. Out there with Hero, you left it all on the line, man. You're the heart of a lion. Elbow after elbow after elbow, you wouldn't give up, man. That's the Generico I know. And Kevin comes out there and your balls fall out of your pants, man, like a little pussy boy. What are you doing, man? What are you doing letting him control you like that? Hit him! Hit Kevin, man. Stop being a pussy. Stop being a little bitch, man. You need to get your game up. You need to do something with your life. You're gonna allow him to control him to be like that? Why am I investing in you, man? Why am I even getting your back? Maybe Kevin's right, man. Maybe you're a little bitch. Why would you not? Thank you.
There's a lot going on in the pro wrestling world, and at the end of March, it's gonna be the biggest weekend of the year in the desert, in Phoenix, Arizona, and in Ring of Honor. And when it comes down to it, the wrestling world knows that the most important thing that's happening that weekend is at our shows. because there's a dispute that needs to be settled. There's some finality that needs to come. And I don't know exactly how it's all working out between myself, Roderick Strong, Austin Aries. The matches, the setup, it's a little sketchy to me, just like I assume it's a little sketchy to you. But let me clarify for you. Let me set one thing straight. I don't know if the belt's on the line. I don't know exactly the order of how it's gonna happen, but come Sunday, when it's all said and done, and the sun has set on the events, I will have beaten Roderick Strong, not once, but twice, and I will have beaten Austin Aries, and I will have proved to the wrestling world and to Ring of Honor that I am a worthy champion. Because a lot of you have been saying, when's Tyler gonna defend the belt? When's he gonna make his first defense? What's he so afraid of? And let me clarify again. Sometimes it's not up to me, because if it were up to me as a man, like I said when I won this belt, I would defend it every single time I'm in a singles contest. Because that's what Ring of Honor is about. It's about pro wrestling, it's about competition, it's pound for pound, man against man in a fight. And I am the best. So when it's all done, when it's all over, I'm still gonna be holding this belt on my shoulder. And there's something else that's on my mind, somebody else that's made himself a contender, a challenger, or something. I'm not exactly sure what his intentions are, but you know what? I've learned my lesson. The past is the past, and I'll put it behind me. I've learned to concentrate and focus on one thing, and that's what I've got to do and what's ahead of me. And what's ahead of me is Phoenix and Austin Aries and Roderick Strong. Be ready, because I will be at my best come that weekend, and both of you will suffer defeat at my hands.
The number 33. What a great number. Worn by many great athletes over the years, including one of my personal favorites, Scottie Pippen. You know, for years, Scottie Pippen had to take a back seat because everyone was so focused on Michael Jordan. Thought Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time. But see, a lot of us knew that really Scottie Pippen, number 33, he was the man. He was the man that made things happen. He was the man that made that team go. And it kind of makes me start thinking about Phoenix. Right now, everyone's focused on Tyler Black. Everyone thinks, oh, Tyler Black's the man. Everyone's focused on the relationship between Tyler Black and Roderick Strong. And yet, A-Double, number 33, is the man that's gonna make everything go around. I've been stirring the pot, but quite frankly, it hasn't been that difficult because you guys are so wrapped up in your own personal squabbles that I think the attention's being taken off A-Double just a little bit. So come Phoenix, back-to-back nights. Tyler Black, Roderick Strong, Tyler Black, Austin Aries. Night 2, Tyler Black, Roderick Strong, Austin Aries. We're gonna get a lot of chances in there, boys. A lot of chances to find out exactly what each of us has in the bank. What each of us has in the reserves, because a week later in the Big Bang, Charlotte, North Carolina, when we're all in the ring together, you might think that Tyler Black's the greatest man. You might think Roderick Strong's gonna be the new champion. But it's going to be A-Double, number 33, proving that not only is he the greatest man that ever lived, but he's going to be the first and only 3-time ROH World Champion. And you can take that to the bank.